Ajay Devgan has just had the biggest realization of making the biggest mistake in his professional life. Well, yes, Ajay shared about the mistake he made in his life by choosing a wrong script and how he shouldn't have done the film. Hard to believe? Well then, hear it from the horse's mouth.
तो उस फिल्म के बाद मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया कि कोई ऐसी फिल्म नहीं करूँगा जिसके अंदर वल्गैरिटी हो.
But which film is Ajay talking about as a vulgar script?
हमको ऐसा लगा कि शायद हमें ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट्स नहीं करनी चाहिए.
Well, we'll end the suspense here. Ajay is actually talking about one of the most controversial film of 2011, Rascals. And seems like Ajay is quite upset about the film. And according to him, it was one of the biggest mistakes in his career. And while Ajay exclusively confessed that Rascals had a vulgar script, at the same time he also confessed that in future he wishes to only do films which are family oriented.
I also got this reaction कि उसमें थोड़ी सी जो वल्गैरिटी थी, people didn't want to see me live. इनफैक्ट उस फिल्म के बाद मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया कि कोई ऐसी फिल्म नहीं करूँगा जिसके अंदर वल्गैरिटी हो या जो बच्चे ना देख सके. तो आई वुड ट्राई माई बेस्ट एंड डू फिल्म्स which are whole family entertainers.
And that's not all. Ajay has also confirmed that Sanju Baba too is very upset about the film, as this was a mistake for Sanju as well.
We heard that Sanju also felt very bad for that, and
we both realized this after we saw the film. तो हमको ऐसा लगा कि शायद हमें ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट्स नहीं करनी चाहिए.
Well, Ajay, all we can say is everyone makes mistakes. And as we all know that news about differences between Sanju and David Dhawan have already been doing rounds. But now it seems like a crack has already appeared between Ajay and David as well. Madhur Bhandarkar's much-anticipated dream project Heroine has always hogged the limelight, be it for all the wrong reasons or the right ones. Known for his take on hard-hitting real subjects, once again Madhur finds himself amidst controversies. After rumours about his last movie Fashion being based on the former supermodel, Heroine 2 is rumoured to be based on the life of a Bollywood heroine. Sources claim that Madhur's dream project relays the life of B-Town's reigning diva of the 90s, Manisha Koirala. Born in 1970 in Nepal, Manisha kick-started her Bollywood journey in 1991 with Subhash Ghai's Saudagar. But her big ticket to B-Town didn't earn her much recognition. It was only later that with films like 1947 A Love Story, Akele Hum Akele Tum, Khamoshi, Dil Se, Bombay and Company that Manisha received the recognition she deserved. Manisha has won 3 Filmfare Awards till date, but after 2002 her career graphics started dripping. And there came a time she resorted to doing small budget movies and even ventured into production, but the change in career tracks didn't do wonders for this lady. On June 19, 2010, Koirala married Samrat Dahel in a traditional ceremony held in Kathmandu. But now we hear that her marriage is already on the rocks. Manisha, who has been battling a non-existent career and a troubled marriage, has been seeking solace in spirituality, and she has been travelling far and wide in search of it. To know how far the news is true, we even contacted director Madhur Bhandarkar, but he blatantly denied the rumours. Wonder what's the real story? Guess we'll just have to wait and watch for this one. While there has been a lot of buzz about Sanjay Leela Bhansali's next film, which was apparently touted to be Bajirao Mastani, seems like the director was busy preparing for some other venture. Well, yes, reportedly Sanjay Leela Bhansali was hell-bent on reviving his ambitious project that was shelved some years ago. But now we hear that he is neither reviving Bajirao Mastani nor is working on any other epic Indian love story. If sources are to be believed, this director is in mood to make a screen adaptation of Shakespeare's classic love tale Romeo and Juliet. Sanjay Leela Bhansali plans to make the film based on the tale and apparently wants to cast Kareena Kapoor opposite Ranveer Singh as the lead pair. In any case, Kareena has been waiting for a long time to work with Sanjay Leela Bhansali, and seems like her wish has finally been granted. However, the film will be modified to suit Indian sensibilities and it will be set in the backdrop of Gujarat. Sanjay has reportedly discussed the film with Kareena but is yet to take the word to Ranveer. Well, if this project sees the light of the day, it will be nothing less than a dream come true for Ranveer Singh, who has publicly confessed of his fondness towards Kareena. Saif Ali Khan's midnight brawl with NRI Iqbal Sharma has become the talk of the town, and the police involvement just added masala to it. Just like a perfect Bollywood movie, and trust Choti Nawab to make money out of this one too. While everyone speculated who the actual victim was, Saif Ali Khan found the perfect opportunity to cash in on the media attention. We hear that Choti Nawab, who charged around 2.5 crores for a brand endorsement contract for a year, had hiked his price to 4 crores. Now we all know how Saifu has been doing quite a lot of dishum on screen for a certain banyan ad. This real-life incident fits in quite well with the concept of the ad. So it's little wonder how the stars see an opportunity amidst all the notoriety. Well, looks like bad in Bollywood isn't so bad after all. After being in the news for a trail of controversies, Veena Malik is back, and this time with a new drama. Well, take a look at this wannabe starlet. Looks like the biggest drama queens of V-Town 2 have failed in front of Channo. Seems like Veena Malik's Channo move didn't do much wonders for her. No wonder she has come up with new dramas to get all the attention. Well, this was actually a surprise birthday party thrown for Veena by the same people who had been hysterically looking for her when she went absconding from their film sets, after which Veena is still blamed to have done that as a publicity stunt.
अगर लोग ये समझते हैं कि इतने अच्छे publicity stunts मैं करती हूँ, तो कभी-कभी मैं भी सोचती हूँ कि I wish अगर ये सब सच होता तो मैं तो सुपर गर्ल होती. इतनी किसी भी बात को मैं publicity stunt बना सकती हूँ भैया. I mean, if you think so, then I should feel proud of it.
And now that you've taken Ashmit's name, why don't you update us a bit on what's going on that front, Veena?
हम कोई और बात करें?
प्लीज सवाल फिर से. Ashmit ने आपको
Ashmit. I think he's too busy, and I myself am too busy, so he's not in the country. और मैं भी अभी सुबह आई हूँ. So yeah.
Poor Channo. Seems like her Ashmit dear did not even wish her on her birthday.
How do you know that he didn't wish me?
wish किया?
Yeah. Veena, no one is a better drama queen than you. And now look at the way she's creating confusion on Ashmit Patel's entry in Swayamvar by looking so surprised.
Really?
He's a part of Swayamvar. Would you like to?
Yeah, why not? If he wants to be the part of it, why not? वो मुझे बहुत अच्छे से टिप्स दे सकते हैं शादी के ऊपर, I guess.
तो फर्स्ट डे पे डिसीजन आ जाएगा कि वीना एंड अश्मित, राइट?
No. अगर अश्मित होते थे तो मैं स्वयंवर करती क्यों थी? That's something understood. Swayamvar is happening, and Ashmit is a friend. I've always maintained that we are friends, and we are good friends.
Seems like Ashmit is not the Mr. Right for Veena. No wonder she's doing a TV series called Swayamvar, just like Rakhi Sawant. And that's not all. Veena seemed like she was all set to give tough competition to Rakhi. After all, she too got the cake, flowers, and the kisses. But seems like there was something different here, and that you may have understood by seeing Bobby Darling with Veena. Well, looks like the race for becoming Bollywood's biggest drama queen just got fiercer.
आपने उनको स्क्यूबा डाइविंग करते हुए देखा है, आपने उनको हेलीकॉप्टर से कूदते हुए देखा है, आपने उनको बुल्स के आगे भागते हुए देखा है, बट जब वो ये सब नहीं कर रहे होते तब वो क्या करते हैं? लेट्स फिगर इट आउट. अभय, वेलकम ऑन ज़ूम.
थैंक यू.
अभय, आप जाने चाहते हैं एज अ वेरी सोशली अवेयर citizen, you're Greenpeace ambassador also. So tell us that Eureka moment in your life when you realize that this is my environment, I have to do something about it. When you actually played a spoil sport among your friends, कि no, this thing is uncool, environment friendly is the cool thing out here.
I think मेरा कोई ऐसा कोई यूरेका मोमेंट तो था नहीं. I started early. 11 साल की उम्र में मैंने रियलाइज किया था कि दिवाली के टाइम पर जो मुझे जुकाम होता था, जो खांसी होती थी, वो पटाखों की वजह से हो रही थी. तो आई थिंक एट अ यंग एज मैंने ये डिसाइड कर लिया था कि दिवाली तो कम से कम दिया जला लेते हैं, फॉरगेट द क्रैकर्स. इवन दो मुझे बहुत पसंद है क्रैकर्स पर्सनली, आई लव बर्स्टिंग देम. देयर वाज नो यूरेका मोमेंट एंड आई वाजंट प्लेइंग स्पॉइल स्पोर्ट इन एनीथिंग. स्पॉइल स्पोर्ट इफ एनीथिंग वो जब बचपन में दिवाली रोक दी थी मैंने, आई सपोज दैट यू कुड से इट इज
Fair enough and remarkable. Now I can't finish this interview without this one question, because your fans who follow me on social media, they're going to kill me.
Okay.
आप सीता और गीता का रीमेक कर रहे हैं and they are upset that why you not playing Deol sir's part, why you playing संजीव कुमार's part.
यार मैंने सुना है कि मैं सीता और गीता कर रहा हूँ, मैंने सुना कि मैं दोस्ताना 2 भी कर रहा हूँ, मैंने सुना कि आई थिंक 2 और ऐसी फिल्में थी. ये तो आप बोल रहे हो मुझे, मेरे कोई प्लान नहीं है सीता और गीता करने के लिए. आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट यू टॉकिंग अबाउट.
You have broken so many hearts out there right now.
नहीं, मेरी फिल्म आ रही है शंघाई दिबाकर बैनर्जी के साथ, जिसको लेकर मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. और उसके बाद में 1-2 ऐसी फिल्में और हैं जो प्रोसेस में हैं, जिनकी बात मैं तब करूँगा जब वो रेडी होंगी. मैं डिसअपॉइंट नहीं करूँगा अपने फैंस को. इनफैक्ट अभी मैंने आई हैव टेकन अ न्यू रेजोल्यूशन. आई एम गोना गो and try and raise the bar even more if I can.
Oh, that's very difficult because looking at your performance in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Anyway, thank you so much for talking to us. That was Abhay Deol with Preeti Tarang and cameraman Manjeet, Zoom Mumbai.